Hello and namaste. It's a little late. It's dark outside, but I guess, well, time's changing, right? And I would like to start a new topic. And it occurred to me on Monday, where I was at a symposium of artificial intelligence, and there were a lot of speakers. They were all the general topic was accountability, responsibility, and transparency. And they were all talking about these kind of topics. And there was one guy who mentioned that technologies are a reflection of society. And what he implied or what he meant is that technologies are not necessarily neutral. A lot of people put responsibility more into the user than into the technology system. And he was trying to make us aware that technologies are not completely free of responsibility. Let's put it that way. They're rather a reflection of society, and that's why racist technology is a thing as well. He was mostly concerned about acceptance and racist technology and all these more social justice warrior topics, which I'm not too interested in. Nevertheless, it sparked an interesting thought in me. And what he means with reflection is that these technologies take over the good aspects, but also the bad aspects. So, for example, there is different categorization mechanisms or algorithms that, categorize people according to their names or their skin color and how well they would fit in a certain job. And it still prioritizes and prefers white people, for example. And that he means is, or that he says, is also reflected in society, and it's inherently programmed into the technology. Building on top of that, it especially becomes apparent when including machine learning. There was this Twitter bot, for example, that became anti-Semitic when it was exposed to Twitter and said that everyone should burn the Jews and whatnot because he was taking in the data from all these niche sites of Twitter, which was quite funny to see, but also quite scary to see, because it shows that technology is not neutral. It takes over aspects of society, and that we should be aware of it, and that we should try to fight it, but also maybe think about a new approach to these things. But the big question is, who is responsible if an accident happens? So, can you really still say that technology is neutral? Is it always the user, or is the user and the usage already biased by technology, which reflects society? It's an interesting thing to keep in mind, I'd say, because it's a tough topic which will become more and more important in the future. Lastly, I wanted to wrap this up back to our societal change debate, where, especially in my course, Knowledge and Agent Technology, I see quite a lot of newspapers headlines where they say, okay, person got arrested because he was not paying attention, he was drunk, or he was sleeping while he was using Tesla's autopilot. And yes, I can understand that. It's a threat to people around the person arrested. But I also think that these deviants are necessary to provoke change and spark new ideas, as well as create acceptance within society and, starting the change that is necessary so that everyone can eventually use autopilots and autonomous driving without paying attention, which is hopefully eventually feasible. It is once again the chaos in order. Okay, I'm slightly over time. I hope you like these ideas. Maybe you can respond to them. And I wish you a nice weekend. Until then, namaste. Bye bye.